Bonjour, bienvenue. Hello, rebellious Aquarius. Here is your prediction reading for 2026 Pisces season. Let's check immediately that what was going on sky when Sun ingressed to Pisces. At that moment related to your sign, house, and planets, we will see you have two rulers, Uranus and Saturn. They have a relation with each other, which to me looks pretty good. But first, let's check your sign, the Aquarius. In Aquarius, we have Pluto and Mars. The two ruler planet of Scorpio is in your sign. In the sixth house, then it means to me that's related to your work. You can accept some, not accept. You can expect something. Deep change, or fighting for a job, or willingly looking for a new job. Once then your one of the ruler planet, Saturn, is in the eighth house in Aries, making a conjunction with the Neptune in the eighth house, which is others, people's money, psychological depth, sexual intimacy. Here here is that says to me that the reality will knocking on your door, definitely, especially that this Saturn Neptune conjunction, having a sextile from Pluto from the sixth house. So work, others, people, money, it could be your employer's money related to this. Could come up something, a reality knocking on your door. But we go further onto your second ruler, Neptune, which is in the 10th house in Taurus, which is a career vocation. So work again. Could come up a possibilities, and your Uranus and Saturn Neptune conjunction having a sextile as well. So this Uranus, which is the planet of technology, the inventions, could brings you could bring you something possibility, or this reality. You will see the reality related to the technology, or the technology will show you the reality it also is in, and you have a possibility to use this. Use this Uranus technology power to make changes in your life. Even it could happen that you start your own business. Who knows? Nowadays, it's everything is possible, and this is the Pisces season when everything pretty much seems possible. However, we will have a Mercury retrograde. Then you need to clarify your mind, and maybe this will be the period when you're realizing something related of technology, or you were realizing something because of the tech related to the technology, or yeah, bring this to pretty much a reality and technology. They are coming together pretty much because Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius, which is the technology sign of the new technologies as well. So maybe AI or AI related, whatever. Career change could be, but this is very deep, very, very new. So from a bookkeeper, which is probably you are not Aquarius, it's not a bookkeeping type, but just for example, from the bookkeeper, you're going to a AI programmer, this type of distance and deep change. I would like to mentioning, even it could happen that you will have if you're a bookkeeper, I don't think so, but if you're a bookkeeper, that it could happen that one of the big AI company will gives you a job and you can bookkeep them. It's also in the on the table in this Pisces season. Beside that you have full of willing power. Uranus giving a trine, no trine, square, and not Uranus. So once again, Sun gives a square to Uranus from the 6th house to the 10th. So related to your job, unexpected events could comes up, even could shows loss. So if you're talking about your job, then we will see that what is the loss. It could be anything, to be honest. So losing a colleague, reduce your salary, or even losing the job. It's always in in this season. Also, the Sun square Uranus showing the preservance of ties could show up, could be related to father, because the Sun representing father. It's also in, if it's happening, then related to the sixth house, it's something work related, some maybe a father figure of your life at work could lose because they're retiring or moving or whatever, and he leaves the company where you're working, but it means to you a lot. And invention are here that this invention, it's pretty much we're realizing in this Pisces season as realization, as seeing things clearly. You are discovered that if I do this, then I can have that. This type of innovative thoughts could come. Definitely open for higher studies. Even this higher study, there's occultism, so astrology, tarot card, whatever could show up as well, that you want to go deeper a bit related to the life secrets. And maybe the technology can help you as well to figure this out. Then I'm spreading the horoscope tarot spread, 12 astrological houses. I'm spreading 12 cards. Let's go and check that spread first immediately. So your first house, I put your stone here. It's very nice blue. I don't know if you see, but it's a very nice blue one. This is you. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's now, it looks like an egg, but I try to make a circle. Until I make a circle, Aquarius, I would like to ask you to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment, watch this video till the end, and share this video as well with colleagues, friends, family. Let them know that what they can expect from you in this 2026 Pisces season. I also invite you for my morning show every morning, 7 a.m. I'm spreading one energy card for the for that day, for that given day, and you can use your not your, but you can use this energy for your own good as you feel that you need to. Of course, I give some suggestions next to your coffee. I'm planning that having this show during that you're drinking your coffee and before you're going work or whatever you are doing. So come in this morning show and watch, check that what will be the given day useful energy to use for your own good. Okay, then I'm done. Yeah, Aquarius, one thing left to check that what you can expect in this 2026 Pisces season. So Aquarius, it looks, this is your horoscope tarot spread, and let's start with your first house, which is here, and this is your personality, appearance, self, life path. This card represents you in the present, your self-image, vitality, how the world sees you, and your general life path is in this house. And here you 10 of Pentacles immediately. 10 of Pentacles, being the people see you as an appearance, someone who is a team player, definitely showing the team player, and this is your life path in this Pisces season, definitely to be the member of a team where you are working, where you are just simply being there, but do something definitely. So being a member of a team as a self personality appearance, as image, it's a very good that you can identify yourself, or the people identify yourself as a team player. Is definitely good for you. This could be an advantage. Vitality among the people. You have vitality since you're a team player, so you need to be in a team. The world sees you as a team player, definitely, and this is your life path, as I mentioned, that be a member of a team, being a team player. Feel that you belong to a team, okay? Independently that it's I don't know, it's a work, sport. Could happen that Pluto Saturn sextile makes you a sportsman in this Pisces season, to be honest. So go ahead. Then we have the second house here. This is your values, finances, self-worth. This card reveals the energies related to your financial situation, income, personal values, and self-esteem. And here you, wow, and here you have Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords definitely will show you the reality. We are not giving you anything chance to hide it. Will show up the reality related to your own self-value, self-esteem will show up. Since it will show up, then you need to face of them that they are working or not working. The Queen of Swords doesn't says that it's not working. The Queen of Swords is telling that this is the reality of your self-values. This is the reality. This is the truth of your self-esteem and the financial situations. The Queen of Swords doesn't says uh, that you will be millionaire or going to poverty, but showing the reality, showing the truth related to your financial situation, to face of it. And the interesting thing that we have the 8th house here, and the 2nd house is just front of it. So the reality is coming to your 2nd house. This is the Saturn Neptune conjunction, and it's coming to in the 2nd house. So the reality will show up in your financial situation. Probably, I guess, in the 8th house, which is others people's money, will be something similar reality card. Well, um, if I need to, I don't need to. Just I know that you want to know and how much money I will earn. You will earn that amount of money what you're working for. Just that simply. Just that simply. This is the reality. Not more, not less. Just what you're working for. What I forgot to mention, this is your house where I am interested in. Definitely I'm interested in your 6th house, because here is Aquarius. I'm interested in the 8th house because you have we have the Saturn Neptune conjunction here. Saturn is one of your rulers here. The 10th house because your another ruler Uranus is in here, and the 11th house because the 11th house is this is your natural born house, and the 11th house it is in Cancer with the retrograde Jupiter. Also, family belief system related to the family. The family has Cancer sign in the friend's house, so how the family and friends merging together could comes up as well, maybe as a question of a belief system related that who is the family and who is the friends, or who are the family and who are the friends. So 6, 8, 10, 11. I am interested from my side, definitely. Yeah, then go to the 3rd house, and this is right now, this will be a very highlighted, emphasized house, since I don't want to say that you're the last sign I'm reading, but until now, all the signs in the 3rd house had difficulties because in this month we have the Mercury retrograde, when the Mercury is related to thinking and communication, and the 3rd house is the communication, thought, learning, close relationships, short trips. It describes your way of thinking, communication style, a learning process, relationship with siblings and your immediate environment. Yes, and learning also related to Mercury. So let's see that what you have in the 3rd house. The Empress. The Empress, it's very good. Venus in Taurus, so stability, definitely. The Empress wants to be stable. Um, and the Empress is creating, developing, really creating something new. The Empress is creating something new, and this will be one of your major tasks because it's a major arcana card. Major arcana card in the 3rd house. It's a major task. This will be one of your major tasks that you need to develop. It is not develop. Invent. Yeah. You need to invent your communication style, you invent your way of thinking, probably new, but I just telling, you need to invent how you are learning, what is your skill learning process. Maybe you need to invent again or reinvent the relationship with siblings. It seems even the mediate environment could be invented to need to be invented as well, since Empress is the Venus Taurus, the home planet, once living in a nice home, only just marble and gold around me. And then go ahead. Sibling. Then the 3rd house also belongs to very, very close friends and your chosen family. So related to them as immediate environment also could be some invention. Maybe you're invited first time, very close friends, or your chosen family, who knows. So In the third house, not everything, but many of it you need to invent, maybe reinvent that you thought that it's working, then it's come out. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords doesn't care that what is the truth. And the Queen of Swords is only interested in the truth, that you see the truth, you recognize the truth. And in the third house, you will see how they are working to you. Since Empress is an invention, then I guess that you need to reinvent them or just simply need to invent because you don't have them. For example, I can imagine that what does it mean communication style? I'm communicating well because I'm perfect. I'm telling you. But this is a communication style, but you need to reinvent probably, especially related to the Mercury retrograde that nobody will understand, no one. And even could happen that there will be people who do not understand themselves at all. So invent, reinvent, put the new base, make it once again, all over again. You have a possibility in this just 1 month. In 1 month, you can create your communication style, your way of thinking, and your learning process. Reinvent here, definitely. Then we go to your fourth house. The fourth house is home, family, roots, best emotional foundations. This card focuses on your home environment, family, relationship, especially the maternal side. So here we can talk about your mother figure of your life, or you as a mother, your past, and the foundations of your emotional security. Queen of Cups. Queen. Um, Queen of Cups was the today's when I'm recording this video, and that was the day of. You can watch, I think, here. This video. So Queen of Cups, emotional. It's a Gemini Cancer. This is the Gemini house, the Empress. So Gemini Cancer, Gemini the third house, Cancer the fourth house. So even they're showing themselves up in the right way. Beside related to the Empress, I would say that whatever thinking, what depends on how you reinvent or invent your communication, your way of thinking, your learning process, relations with siblings. Then you can create a new home, which is supporting you emotionally, definitely. And this will be could be a new discovery to you that could be supporting you emotionally. If we are talking about your mother figure of your life, or you as a mother as well, then you're a take care, definitely. Something happened in the past with your mom, and this emotional process is coming right now. Even if you're a mother, then something happened with your children, and in the past, and this emotional process of this event is coming right now in the Pisces season, and do it, definitely do it, okay? Whatever it is. Then we go to the fifth house right now. The fifth house is creativity, love, romance, children, pleasures, entertainment. This card examines your creative expression, love life, romantic relationships, your connection with children, hobbies, and your joy in a life. And Two of Swords, decision making, coming a big decision making within you. Two of Swords, Moon in Libra, and we have Moon and Venus. Venus is ruling in Libra. This is a Libra card as well. This is a Cancer one. So it seems that the fifth house subject is related from your financial through your way of thinking, communication to your family. So you need to decide your creative expression. Just maybe you simply need to decide how you want to express your creativity. That's all. Love life, romantic relationships. Also need to make the decision that if I even want a relationship, even if I want a relationship with this type of people or that type of people, or man, women, because we're talking about love life, romantic relationships, simply even you could make a decision related to your own, if you have a one-on-one relationship, but this is the seventh house, but it also could show that this type of love life and romantic relationship, it's here that you need to make your own inner decision. If I want this type of do I want this? Can I having this burdens what I have related to this relationship or something like this? So it's not about the worth it or not worth it. It's a bit deeper, definitely, and you need to find the answers within you. That's why he's wearing a sunglasses, because the answer is not outside. The answer is inside. In this Two of Swords, a connection with children. Maybe just simply that do I want to have a child? It could be the question as well. Um, uh, Related to your child, it could be also if you have child or children, then could come up as a question that how much I need to influence my child related to his her future. Then you need to decide that I need to give the decision making 100% to my child hands or my children's hands, or I need to have them, or even I can make a decision instead of them. This is the type of decision. It's a deep one. So it's not easy. You need to go deep and see. Hobbies and joy in life also related to this. Asking a question that is this hobby, is this joy giving me pleasure? I want to continue. Is it worth it to me? this this type of risk is also here, just mentioning related to the second house, financial related to the financial situation of yours, that the risk belongs here as well, and may it come a possibility when you need to decide that if you want to take risk, you are able to take a risk if you can afford to take a risk. This is can be here. Don't forget that this is Libra. So whatever you are making the decision, it will be consequences. Always there are consequences. But right now, these consequences, what you're making here, they are important because this is Libra card. It is not a Two of Wands, for example, which is another decision making, but it's take actions from outside. This is taking actions inside, pretty much. Then we go to the sixth house, and sixth house is your work, health, routines, services, daily tasks. It shows your daily work environment, health status, daily routines, and your service to others. And here we have, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, think over, okay? Think over. This is a sword in the fifth house, sixth house of swords again. We are changing, stepping and jumping. But now we're coming to swords. Decision making in the fifth house. In the sixth house, the Knight of Swords, it's doing everything from instinct, without thinking over, and acting very fast. And this could be the end sometimes of the road, and even to the Knight of Swords. So it's a caution, kind of a caution to you, that think over before you do anything related to your work. Think over. Do not make fast decision. Definitely do not make fast decision related to your health as well. Do not make fast decision related to your health. Do not judge immediately that I'm sick and it's coming out. It's nothing, or I'm not sick, then it came out that it's very serious. So do not judge. Definitely do not judge immediately. Do not make decision on something suddenly. Work environment, because we were talking about the work environment, making a decision on a work environment, changing a work, it's a work environment as well, and could be making a decision. Okay, then I'm not doing this anymore, and I'm changing job. Think over. Okay, get up from the horse. Think over. Do not ride into the wall immediately. Think over. I'll say this, we're talking about services to others. It could be the services to others to pay their attention, that do not run into the wall, that think over their life. Even you can be an example, that you can tell this story of yours, that how many times you run into the wall, and then you can tell this to the people to pay their attention that, hey, you need to take care of how fast you want to go into the wall. Then with the sixth house, we are finishing your inner world, and we will see that how this inner world will reflect to you into the outside of you, the outside world. And let's start with the seventh house. This is you in the first, and here the seventh front of it. So how you are reflecting in outside of the world, because the seventh house is relationships, partnerships, open enemies, marriage. This card focuses on your most important one-on-one relationships, marriage, business partnerships, but can also highlight open conflicts in the fifth house I mentioned already, related to a relationship that maybe you need to think over, something related to relationship, but this is romantic relationships and love life. But let's see right now in the seventh house, the sun, the second major arcana, the sun. Sun gives you light. Just that simply. Sun gives you light, and you will see second house, see the truth. Sun is something similar, but even showing the mistake, showing the fail. Wow, what on you can change if you want, or if you able and you have a willing to change on it. As a relationships, right now this is a one-on-one relationship. Marriage we are talking about will show if you need to do anything on it, but definitely if you are talking about as a relationship, one-on-one relationship, marriage, and then this is a shiny one. The relationship between you and your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, gives you the lies, gives you the energy. Definitely son and you're a team member of, when you are in a marriage or when you have a one-on-one relationship, then both of you are making a team, so you're a team member in it. It could happen that you're working together. You will realize, son realizing enlightened, hey, we can do something together, we can make our own business, for example, as the sun shows, sun Leo, so identification and related to here. It could happen that in this teamwork that you will be able to identify yourself, not because you don't know who you are, but what is your life purpose or something like this. Business partnership, it's something similar as well. If you're talking about business partnerships, then definitely we are talking about a teamwork, being a member of a team. Also something similar that will show up that, hey, I can do this by myself, or hey, I can do this with my spouse, with my girlfriend, boyfriend, for much more money, for example. Queen of Swords showing the truth. So this is what it means related to your business partnerships. Open conflicts will be lighted, will be shown. You will see your open enemies, because open conflicts, open enemies. You will see your open enemies. They will reveal them, or you will figure it out. This depends on the situation. This I cannot tell you how, but definitely they will reveal them, and you will see them. Then go to your 8th house, and we are interested in here because here is your Saturn, the one of your ruler, in the 8th house. So let's see, because this is the house of transformation, shared resources, intimacy, death and rebirth, occultism. It analyzes shared financial resources, example, spouses, money, debts, inheritances, taxes, sexual intimacy, psychological depths, crisis, and process of rebirth. And here you have, Four of Swords. Four of Swords, a kind of a column, I would say. Four of Swords is just simply the card of the meditation, but I don't think that we can apply here for meditation when we're talking about transformation. However, related transfer, another blooper, great. So related to the transformation, this is Mercury retrograde. So when I can talk, then this is a Mercury retrograde, just representing you guys. So related to Four of Swords, if you're talking about transformation, psychological, that's crisis, then definitely I can suggest to use a meditation technique independently, that you know, that you don't know, Empress, a way of thinking. The meditation, it's kind of a way of thinking. Empress, invent, go learn. Skill learning processes here as well. Empress, learning how to make how to meditate. Second house and eighth house, they are just front of each other. Swords. And take out yourself of a fight what you have. Maybe there is a shared resources or shared financial resources like spouses, money, debts, inheritances, taxes, which you want to take over the control, but it's not your business. Just simply step out from this fighting, because just none of your business, none belongs to you. Meaningless to taking care of something which just take your energy for nothing, and even you don't have influence in that. Since this card related to Jupiter, it could happen that that this will be related to your 11th house, where Cancer, Jupiter in Cancer as well. So friends, family could be involved here. Maybe a family business just comes to my mind. But in this case, I guess you're not in a decision-making level. So just simply being the member of the team. Just be the member of the team. Don't want to make decision. Don't need to make fight, because it's not your business. It's not depending on you. Just step out. Psychological depth crisis, we're talking about as transformation and process of rebirth. Step out and see yourself that what you are doing related to this house. Just simply, this will be your rebirth process, that you see that since I'm doing this, really? I'm doing this? It's meaningless to do. And then you can take some rest. Also, a Four of Swords, 8, 4, 6. So the Four of Swords, I just meant just for fun fact, 8th house, half of the 8 is 4. So related to the 8th house subject, you can take some rest. Right now, it's not your business. Just that simple. It's not your business right now. If it's come to transformation, psychological depths, then the meditation. Otherwise, this shared resources, financial, money, bullshit. It's just not your business in this Pisces season, definitely. And this is Pisces Jupiter, comes to my mind. No, it's not Pisces Jupiter, sorry. This is Libra. Jupiter in Libra. This is Jupiter in Libra. Libra again. 2 Libra cards front of each other. So balancing, how you can make balance, how you can see the truth that you take out yourself from this financial fighting. Then we go to your 9th house. As I mentioned, that you have a possibility to learn something new. Saturn, Uranus sextile from 8th house to the 10th, coming from bookkeeper to an AI programmer, could happen. So here is the 9th house, and this is your higher education, philosophy, long journey, foreign lands, worldview. This card represents your higher studies, philosophical views, belief systems, long travels, and your worldview. Some life lessons belongs to here as well. And the foreigners as foreign lands, foreigners as well. 8 of Cups, Saturn in Pisces, Pisces season winner, Pisces season in the 9th house, Saturn in Pisces. Saturn is one of your ruler. Related to the 9th house, higher education. If you're an academic higher education system, it seems that you are saying goodbye to it for any reason. This I cannot tell you why, but it seems that you're saying goodbye for this. If you wanted to go, then say goodbye. This will because it seems that in this Pisces season it is not time to take care of it. I don't say that for the next academic year you cannot go. I'm telling that in this Pisces season, the higher education subject, it's not belongs to you. You need to say goodbye. Maybe you will stay in academic system, university, college, whatever, but you don't have a possibility uh, to study. Just that simple. You don't have a possibility to study for whatever reason. In the ninth house front is the Empress, because you need to develop, not to develop, invent everything related to you. You are saying goodbye for the old things and you're inventing the new. Definitely you're inventing the new. Um, and after this, the philosophical views, belief system, worldview, definitely you are saying goodbye to them because they're not working for you. And with the Empress, you are uh, invent something new which is working for you. A long journey could happen, but I would say, and then if it's a long journey, then pretty much this is about moving out the country where you are living. If you are living in Poland, just for fun fact, this guy had a model. It's a Polish guy called in the Instagram Inna Sztuka, in a Dutch Tuka. I don't know. You can go to my Instagram account. You can find in the description, and you can find this card and watch his profile as well. So he's a Polish guy in the ninth house. Just mentioning that if you're leaving Poland, then maybe this will be the time when you're saying goodbye to Poland and you're moving somewhere else to another country, because it's cups, because it's Pisces. Pisces definitely could show overseas countries, Canada, United States, Australia, Iceland, even South America. So this type of continent you can move, definitely move, but showing that the 10th house subject, not 10th, sorry, 9th, the 9th house subject, we're saying goodbye, the philosophical views, a belief system, definitely. Even the long travels could happen, that you plan something when you need to say goodbye for whatever reason. It's in the box as well. Then we go to the 10th house and we have here your Uranus, and the Uranus having 2 squares and 1 sextile, giving the Mars and the Sun square to Uranus in the 10th house, and having sextile with the Saturn. So we are really rebellious. We really want to change the world, and we want to end up some authority relationship. But we will see. Yeah, and of course we want to change the world, of course. So the 10th house, it's career, vocation, public image, reputation, parental authority. It examines your career, public presence, social status, reputation, and your relationship with parental, often paternal side of yours. So we can talk about here your father figure of your life, or even you as a father as well. And authorities in your life, boss, manager, CEO, office board officer, statesman, whoever. Four of Cups. Four of Cups, it's Cancer, Moon in Cancer. Card, so it's a take caring possibilities. You have the possibility related to your career, vocation, on something to even improve, even even change, or just simply represent that I can do it as well. You have the possibility on that, and 4th and 10th house, they are just front up to each other, and cups as well. So 4 of, and both is Cancer. Both is Cancer. Family will be involved in this Pisces season to you. In even the chosen family, now the family, it's your origin family, so where you're coming from. This is your so that your family will be involved here in this Pisces season, pretty much. So you will have a possibility to show up, that you can do something related to your career vocation. You have a possibility even to change on any change on work in this Pisces season. If you are talking about public image, reputation, social status, and public presence, Aquarius, then then there is a chance to show up as well and get these titles. Let's say that you will have a public presence, you will be a social status, you will be recognized wherever you are, um, especially if you're a team of the member and you're a team worker, then definitely you will be show up. You will be recognized. I simply could be you will be recognized. I don't know, worker of the month or something like this. Chance. If we are talking about your relationship with paternal, so your father figure of your life, then you have a chance to make much more convenient, much more family like relationship with your father. If you are talking about you as a father as well, then you have a possibility to make this type of relationship, the father relationship with your children, a much more family like father like relationship. I assume based on this that you're not really at home. Maybe the children, your children see you from pictures pretty much. Probably you need to change on that as well. This will show up in uh, in the Queen of Swords, that maybe you are earning, I don't know, 100,000 zloty per month, but you don't know what's going on with your family. Just that simply. And here is in the 8th house relationship, Uranus, Saturn here, showing that a bit, come back, step out, okay? Then we go to your natural born house, the 11th house, and here is this is in Cancer with the retrograde Jupiter. So let's see that's what you have in the 11th house, because this is friends, groups, communities, your wishes and hopes for the future. Page of Wands, the first fire? No, because the sun was a fire, but we didn't have wands until now. Page of Wands, all the 3 fire sign here. So the cardinal Aries, fixed Leo, and the mutual Sagittarius. And now it's coming the take action part. Part. Until now we worked in, let's say, in a mind, in emotion, and right now it's coming taking action and related to your friends, groups, community life, and it's new. So the page is usually something new what you're learning, and maybe it's time for you to learn how to make friends, how to create the groups, and how you create community. It could happen, show up in the 11th house, and related to your hopes and wishes. That time to take actions related to your hopes and wishes. Okay, step out whatever you are doing and see that how you can take actions on that. 11th house is the 5th house of opposite. Go inside, make a decision how you want to may take actions. Not if you, no, not I want to take action? No. How do you want to take action? It's a big difference, okay, sweetheart? So how you want to take actions related to your hopes and wishes, what you can do for your hopes and wishes. Then we go to the 12th house right now. 12th house. It's I just call dark house, but and it's important independently that sometimes it says nothing to the person, but it's important. The 12th house. This is the house of the season because this is a Pisces house. So this is the secret, self-undoing, karma, hidden enemies, spiritual retreat, and altruism's house. This card reveals your subconscious hidden fears, secrets, potential self-sacrificing or self-destructive tendencies, karmic patterns, and the need for spiritual retreat. And here you have the Fool. Experience just that simply. We had a Fool in an energy card many times in this year already, to be honest. And you have the first one in this Pisces season who has the Fool at all, not just in the 12th house, but at all. So you are the one who need to make experiences related to your secrets. What is your secrets? Why are you hiding these secrets? What this secret's doing with you? Let's experience what this secret is doing with you, giving you a burden, giving you energy, makes you enervated. I'm just telling what this secret is doing you. Experience, self-undoing, subconscious hidden fears, potential self-sacrificing or self-destructive tendencies is the same. Experience what they are doing with you, what you can do with them. Sixth house is front. The sixth house is front of the 12th. Knight of Swords. The sudden make decision in mind and run into the wall based on the Fool. The Fool is not running. He's slow walker. Definitely slow walker because he wants to know where he is going. The Fool it's not classified to any astrological sign because he does not decide it yet that if he is a Virgo, if he is a Pisces, if he is a Leo, if he is a Libra, if he is an Aries. He doesn't decide it yet because he wants to get experiences first, and then we'll decide that I am Aquarius, let's say. However, there are card types which are classifying the Fool as Aquarius sign. So, new adventures waiting for you in your dark houses. And you're not the dark houses, just one dark house, the 12th house. Which I forgot to mention that the 12th house, it also belongs closed institutions, so hospitals, prisons, asylums, and monasteries. If you are involved in any of these make experiences, it could happen related to your health, that you're making something, you run into the wall, and I didn't do it, and you go to the hospital, and you have the possibility to experience how you are behaving in a hospital, as a closed institution, as a subject of 12th house. Experiencing everything what you're hiding from yourself. Experience everything. What is it doing with you? In this month, Pisces season, I would say that don't take care that what is it doing with you. Okay, experience is what's going on, what they are doing with you. The Sun in the 7th house definitely shows that you will help in a relationship, being a team member. Not you are the one and only. I don't know, groups you can go. These help groups, friends, communities. How do you create? How do you make? How do you want to be the part of the groups, communities, and friends? So even related to the 12th house subject, you can go for groups, definitely. Okay, then Aquarius, we finished the spreading. One thing is left to check that what is the biggest task for you, what is the most important thing, what you need to do, need to learn in this Pisces season. I suggest then come and check. Okay, Aquarius, so it looks like this when you're finished, when we are with you, when we are finished. You have, if I see right, 1, 2, 3, 4 core cards. They are representing an energy what you need related to your 2nd house and 4th house major. Oh no, the camera is not down anymore, so I need to bring up a major female energy requires. It could be something help based on that queen and major female energy. It could be your mom who can help you, or anyone else who has this major female energy independently, that's male. He is a male or she is a female. Then in the 6th house, Sixth house, Knight of Swords. It's a male energy. This is the age of after university till 50. Someone who has this male energy independently, he is a male, she is a female. What you can use, or help, asking help, definitely. And in the 11th house, the page of wands, someone young energy. Definitely this is the age of high school till end of university. Someone who can help you in these friends groups, community, and hopes and wishes. Definitely it could be the technology for you as well, since this is the 11th house, the Aquarius house. Start to use the technology related to this friends groups, community, and hopes and wishes subject. But this is a young male energy, but it also could be, he could be a male or she could be a female, but having this male energy, which is mostly leader, the inventor, who wants to do something. And you have two major arcana cards, no, three, the Empress, the Sun, and the Fool as major arcana card. Giving the light, reinvent, and experiencing pretty much the life, I would say, related to this. I also suggest you, Aquarius, if you have any related situation, then go to my website www.attilarod.com, book an appointment for tarot reading, and we can clarify your given situation by tarot cards, and we can ask suggestions from tarot cards as well, that what is the best, what will be the best for you, what is the wisest, what you can do on that given situation. And as I mentioned, that there is a my morning show, you can come and check the daily energy related to your day. Then you can use that given energy for your own development. Absolutely indefinitely related to this reading, you can book an appointment as well, or if you need a clarification for this reading, you have a possibility to do this as well. Then let's check that what is the biggest task, what is the most important thing you need to do, you need to learn in this 2026 Pisces season. We are adding the number values of these cards, and we will see the final summit. So 10 of Pentacles, it's 10. The Queen of Swords doesn't have number value. The Empress is the number 3 major arcana card, so 3. Queen of Cups doesn't have number value. 2 of Swords, it's 2. The Knight of Swords doesn't have number value. The Sun is the number 19 major arcana cards. 4 of Swords, it's 4. 8 of Cups, it's 8. 4 of Cups, it's 4. Page of Wands doesn't have number value, and the Fool doesn't have number value because the Fool is the number 0 major arcana card, so it's 0. And all together, this is the 50. Of course, we don't have the number 50 major arcana card. If I think right, then Capricorn had the same major arcana yesterday, if I remember right. I'm not pretty sure, you can check. But we are adding the final summit numbers together again to having a major arcana card. So the 50, it's 5 plus 0, and this is 5. And the number 5 major arcana card, this is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is asking you related to your belief systems, definitely. I show him to you. You can go to my Instagram account. You will find in the description and read the individual card meanings, and you can apply for this reading or for your life for Pisces season. What does it mean? Right now it's asking you for in your belief system, especially that Jupiter is in Cancer. So the Jupiter is the belief system in retrograde, and asking questions related to your belief systems. What do you believe? In the 11th house and Cancer, so friends, family, all together, coming together. Maybe the friends, maybe your family is your friend. Could comes up as this belief system as well. However, this card, it's a Venus Taurus. And this is another Venus Taurus card showing. Definitely Venus Taurus. And in Taurus, you have the Uranus, which is turning your life upside down. And the Venus is in the 7th house in a relationship where you have the Sun. So belief system on these. What do you believe? How do you believe? This belief system is working to you. Since we are talking about the belief systems and the changing on the belief systems, and another Venus in Taurus card, the Empress, who is invent a new thing. So probably you need to invent your new things related to your mind, a way of thinking, communication style, skill learning processes. What you need to invent, but asking the card is asking asking for you to ask the question that what do I believe related to my mindset, my belief system. Okay, not easy. I totally recognize that this is not easy to you, uh, Aquarius, but it's very important to go further on because it's harder times coming in till May, let's say. This Mercury retrograde is clarifying your mind as well. So we will see how is it going on. If you have any question, then get in touch with me through my website, through my Instagram account, or just simply write your question or whatever comment you have under this video. Thank you for that. Aquarius, I wish you a happy and definitely a brave Pisces season. You need to be brave and go through on this, definitely. Okay, so thank you for being with me in this reading. Once again, wish you a happy and a brave Pisces. Definitely, I'm here to help you. Get in touch with me. Thank you for being with me once again. Merci. Belle journée. Au revoir.